All right, so hello everyone. My name is Rocco Longo, and this is my presentation for Marketing 321, highlighting my experiences cold calling and my overall takeaways from the sales journey. So a little overview of the fundraiser. So it benefited special needs and underprivileged scouts through the Trailblazer program. Each of us were given a goal to raise $350. Um, I gained familiarity with the GiveSmart online program and also have my personal fundraiser link to raise funds. So I was in charge of promoting my own personal fundraiser, informing potential donors about the fundraiser, and also answering any questions that they may have about it. So some challenges I faced throughout the process and also things that worked. So some challenges. One of the biggest ones was cold calling and getting past the awkward stage. I would definitely say towards the beginning, it was very awkward calling somebody and, being on the phone one-on-one with them and then having to get to explaining what you're calling for, getting your ask, and then asking for the donation. Um, Convincing people who were unfamiliar with the Scouts to donate was another challenge I had because I had to explain the Boy Scouts, what they're about, what they do, and also, what this fundraiser is for. Um, Another challenge was just going past my personal network to find new leads and referrals, breaking through even just that prospect list I did, and kind of finding new people with maybe within that prospect list, asking, maybe past owners for some new referrals. I would say my main challenge overall was just staying motivated and then kind of building off of that. As you see there, balancing the outreach with other schoolwork and assignments was a huge challenge I had. Dealing with other homework, other exams, other projects that I had, and kind of staying motivated, meeting these mental quotas I had in my head, and also ultimately reaching my goal for the semester. So some solutions and what worked for me or helped me out throughout the process. We're posting on social media with the information and the link to spread some awareness. This kind of took some pressure off cold calling, uh, got awareness out there, and also some donations out of it. Another thing I did was send some personalized messages. I felt that was very effective to connect one-on-one, and get an ask or get a donation also without just cold calling. Another solution, as I mentioned before, this was a challenge also, but gaining referrals. Asking somebody after a donation if they know anyone else who may be interested, ultimately benefited me in the end and gave me some more people to call. Um, Also clearly describing the ask and the reason for the fundraiser and quickly getting to the point was something to help me out. It helped people stay more engaged throughout the phone call, help them stay happier throughout the phone call, and then ultimately in some cases get the donation. And then also just sending thank you messages that kept the connection alive, even post donation, and potentially could reopen them to maybe donating again, or also get that connection and get new referrals. But ultimately, made them happy, made them feel that they were overall donating to a good cause because they definitely were. So some victories, funds raised, and lessons learned throughout this process. So my victories were being able to get people who I didn't think would be interested to donate. I took pride in that, being able to get someone who uh, prior to this or prior to the phone call wasn't really too familiar, wasn't too interested in the Boy Scouts, and then ultimately, after the call or after the message, ended up donating. Um, my total funds raised reached 360. So that will directly help scouts attend camp, enjoy the activities and ultimately experience all the experiences that come with Boy Scouts. Also just receiving positive feedback from friends, community, and family. So some lessons learned were that persistence matters and, just making sure to follow up with people. Um, Additionally, the clearer the message, the more people are interested and willing to give. Also, consistent communication, even when repetitive, is very necessary in sales. So this is just a quick example thank you message. Just thanking a donor for taking time out of their day to listen to my call or read through my DM, and then additionally taking more time to donate. So just personal growth and some final thoughts for this project. Participating in the fundraiser has definitely helped me grow as a salesperson. I will say that I noticed a positive growth in my communication. I'm definitely more confident. I will say, breaking past the first initial cold calls, getting past that awkward stage, and then learning how to deal with rejections has ultimately helped my confidence. Um, Also, just learning how to present meaningful information, getting on the phone, getting off it quickly, but also, getting the point across, making sure that donor is, happy and they have all the knowledge they need. Also, just learning the sales process, highlighting the prospecting, gaining referrals, and also just ultimately cold calling. So lastly, this experience has taught me how to stay motivated, taught me how to stay patient, and how to maintain responsibility. And, after it, I definitely feel much better prepared for a potential future in sales. So thank you for taking time to listen to my presentation.